Township. That's where the stores were there. In Edenton, we very seldom ever went to Elizabeth City or Edenton to trade. Many of the school teachers would encourage trade in the North Carolina area. Reason being, North Carolina taxes were considerably higher than Virginia taxes. So we did our big shopping for school clothes, things like this, in Suffolk. Suffolk was a very small town at the time, but it did have passenger traffic. The train that came through here actually only ran from Edenton through Savage on the Savage Road near where we live to Corapeake to Suffolk. There they unloaded the logs, and this is where you have a lot of the paper mills in Franklin now that actually began in Suffolk before the paper mills started in Franklin. Franklin is still a big producer of taking wood and making it into paper. Okay, this is Highway 32, one of the major travel roads, and if you will, just take a picture of that sign when you leave. It'll tell you what post roads were back during the Revolutionary War, what they served, how they served, the troops that came through here. And even in World War II, this was a major traveled road for the trucks transporting GIs to the Norfolk, Virginia Beach area. Railroad did come through here, ran at an angle across the highway here, which if you come off of this curve here or this curve here, usually came through Corapeake sideways. It was a very rough road, but we always went back to school the next day and used to tell them we came through Corapeake at 63 or 64 miles per hour sideways, especially after it had rained. There were 3 stores located here, this one being Linwood Roundtree's. His son Frank Roundtree took it over. Frank Roundtree's daughter was the music teacher at Sunbury School for a while, and also the drama teacher. He died relatively young. The store was closed for some time after that. Was it not before it became Corapeake Country? Yeah. Okay. And Lucy Brinkley's store was closed earlier than that. They did have an antique store there, I believe, at one time. Beyond Wiggins Crossroad, there was another small store, Woodrow Wilson's store, Woody Wilson's. You probably remember that store. Where Emmett Parker's Fork is, the Kellogg's Fork Road, there was also a very small store there where you could get candy bars and things like this. All of your counties were divided into townships. This is Holly Grove Township. Very few things now are done by townships. They are 10 square miles, and the idea was that it would be no farther than a person could ride to the polling place or a voting place within that particular township.